Hey guys, Tracy here, Kansas Garden Guys, Summer Picks Farms. What's going on today? Well, we're going to drop a little video today. Not a whole lot going on, going into this winter series like we talked about a couple videos ago. Everything's growing pretty slow, transition from summer into fall. I mean, you guys are doing that right now, so you understand what I'm talking about. But I do want to take you around. Things have changed in the last 2 or 3 days here, so I want to make sure I show you guys the progress going in, and something cool came in the other day, and I want to show you guys that. The ghost peppers are still producing, so I'm still pretty stoked about this. You can see I've got a ton of fruit on this. I harvested some yesterday, that's why it looks a little sparse. But besides that, man, the fruit is looking amazing. I've got a ton of peppers that are still green that have not started yet. I'll tell you what, these tombstone ghost peppers are just crazy. Carolina Reapers aren't doing so bad. As you can see, I've got one almost ready to go there. Got a ton of green pods. Starting to get a little cooler nights here, so some of these leaves are starting to turn a little yellow and starting to fall off. Hopefully, man, that's a lot of Carolina Reapers. Hopefully I can get these to stay if we can keep the frost off. I got some of these pumas. They're really, really small. They haven't really started putting a lot of fruit on yet. Maybe that's just the way they are. I got these from Baker Creek. They're called pumas, and never grown them before. I thought I'd give them a try this year, and they're kind of cool. Like I said, we've got the same type of scorpion peppers there, and then we go into some more. See, these scorpions look like habaneros, but they're not. They've got a little tip on the end of them, whereas your basic habanero is more loosely fat. There's some more Carolina Reapers there. Just a ton of green Carolina Reapers. It's crazy. Chocolate habaneros look really good. I harvested a bunch of those yesterday. We still got some that are getting ready to turn, but these guys are looking cool too. Oh, and another thing I want to show you. Remember that bed of greens that we planted 2 days ago when I put the tarp on, white side up to help it germinate? Look at that. Look at the germination on that Haas Tools Premium Greens mix. I mean, look at that, guys. Looks cool, huh? And that is just broadcasted by hand. I didn't even do that good of a job. Man, it's going to look great. And the way that this stuff is populated already, I think 21 to 25 days on this turnaround. So hopefully, as you can see, the Tehama, Cherokee, and Magenta stuff is looking great. I mean, look how big this is already. It's loving this cooler weather, this cooler nights. So I'm hoping by the time this gets ready to go in about 2-3 weeks, that will be getting ready to go. We've got a new commercial customer that we're growing for this year, and I told them I would be back. Look how beautiful some of that lettuce mix is. I mean, look at that. That's so pretty. I told them that I'd be back right after Halloween, and then I will be able to start providing lettuce and greens mix to them this year. But you always want to support local. They're supporting local with us, so I want to make sure I support local with them. So you can see the green beans are starting to flower, which is a great sign, which means here in about 7 to 10 days, 12 days or so, we should be getting green beans to harvest. So that's always awesome, because remember when I put these in, I wasn't sure if we'd have enough time to see these to come off. But seeing these flowers the last 2 or 3 days, so you can see how pretty these things look. They're looking beautiful. So hopefully we'll at least get one good harvest of green beans before the frost takes them out. And then, look at that. You see that little frog? That was quick. Hopefully we'll get one good harvest to put up. We've got some green beans put up from the last suns that we did, but I wanted to get one more good freezer full. So as you can see, the green curly kale is looking awesome. Look at that frog right there. See that little guy? Look at him. Got a ton of these little frogs in the high tunnel, which I guess is good. I'd rather have frogs than worms or grasshoppers. But the carrots are looking great also. You guys can see these are these Danvers 126s. They're looking really good. Got a little bit of weed pressure in here, so I'm kind of just lightly coming through and pulling these weeds out as I see them. But these carrots are looking very good. Everything's on point here, so I'm pretty excited with the way everything's going. Haven't really had any issues with anything going forward yet. So I'm pretty happy about that. As you can see, we've got a couple 128 trays of some more lettuce here, and then some lacinato kales. You guys can see this lacinato kale's got a good root structure on it. Starting to get a little root bound here, but these are going to go in the space where the green beans are. I'm just kind of waiting. I know it's really not great, but I'm kind of waiting on the green beans to come off because I've already got a couple lacinato kale there. I want to get this planted off with lacinato and then have the blue curly on half of it, lacinato on the other half, and that should be good enough going into our fall winter market. And we haven't planted this lettuce bed out. It's the only one we got left because these 250 head of lettuce here that we've got are going to go into that bed there. And I brought the strawberries back in, so they're going to be hibernating. Of course, our rosemary looks amazing here. I love this stuff. But anyway, guys, I got something I want to show you. Remember when we talked about in the last video, well, the last 2 or 3 videos probably going back in, you saw us doing the dirt work up top, and we talked about getting our high tunnels in this fall, getting some high tunnels up, at least getting one high tunnel up before it started getting cold. Well, guess what? A high tunnel was delivered this week. Got it all unloaded. This is the all-new 20 by 100 all metal, 100% made in the United States of America high tunnel kit from Bootstrap Farmer. It's got the aluminum doors with it. It's got all of the tracking, everything you guys could want. I mean, it's a beast. It weighs a ton. It came in that pallet over there, which was a bear to get off the truck. We had to unload this whole pallet by hand. Unfortunately, the trailer tractor driver, did not have a pallet jack on his box trailer. And of course, this one was pushed all the way forward in the box trailer. So we had to physically unload this whole freaking pallet off to the side of the road. And then from that point, I had to load it from the side of the road into this garage. It was like a 2.5 hour ordeal getting it back in here. It's pretty wore out when I got back in here. But this is it right here, guys. So my plan was we were going to start putting this up today or yesterday, going into today. We had some rain last night. Not as much as they said we were going to get. They said we were going to have at least 1 inch to 2 inches by today, and I think we barely got 1/4 of an inch yesterday. It doesn't look so bad out here. It's a little, I don't know if you guys can see. It's a little gray cloudy out here. Not too bad. I think there's a 65% chance of storms this afternoon into tonight. So I'm just going to hold off until next week. Plus, I ordered landscaping fabric with this also, but it got misplaced and did not get put on this pallet when it came. So I didn't get charged for it, of course. They just forgot to put it on there. So I'm going to have to order some landscaping fabric, get it shipped here before I even worry about this. I'm not covering the whole ground with landscaping fabric, but I am covering the outside box area of it, just like I did my other tunnel over there. That way I'll burn holes through the plastic and then put the steel pipes through the ground. That way it keeps the grass. I've got a good mow area that I can mow up against the high tunnel to keep. All right, guys, I have affiliate links now down below for Bootstrap Farmer and for AgriThrive. You know, I use everything Bootstrap Farmer. I use all their seed starting trays, their microgreen trays, and I also use their DIY high tunnel, and now their all metal 20 by 100 all metal kit. So if you need anything from Bootstrap Farmer, make sure you use the affiliate links down below because that does help our farm out a little bit. And I also have one for AgriThrive, which is the all-natural organic fish emulsion fertilizer that I use also. Same concept. If you use the affiliate links down below, it kind of gives us a little bit of a kickback. We use that money to produce more videos on the farm and try to get you guys better content. As always, guys, this is where I'm going to leave us this week. Be kind to each other. Have fun. Be safe. God bless, and I'll talk to you later.